Welcome to the Own Your Best Life podcast. I'm May Emson, your host, leadership and mindset coach. Here, we talk all things spiritual, mindset, business, leadership, and wellness for the modern seeker who wants to align their life with purpose and inspiration. We'll cover career changes, stress management, meditation, energy, intuition, and more. Each episode holds spiritual and practical tools to help you live a life of your wildest dreams without getting burnt out along the way. Ready to live a life on your own terms? This is the Own Your Best Life podcast. Welcome, friends, to episode number 28 of the Own Your Best Life podcast. It's often when we don't want to do the thing and we still do it that we have our biggest breakthroughs. So many things in our life never see the light of day because we don't follow through. We know we should be eating better or not procrastinating, or we should be letting go of old stories that don't serve us, yet we still can't figure out how to shake all of that inertia off and move forward. And if you don't want to change your life, if you don't want to move forward, I would recommend you skip today's episode. But in all seriousness, there's something so powerful about the discovery of desire before discipline that I know it must be shared because it's changed so much about how I live my life, and I hope it does the same for you. So if you're an overachiever like I've been, you've got that discipline part down pat. You tell me to do something by a certain date or time, you best believe it will get done. Maybe I won't sleep, maybe I won't eat, I may not go to the bathroom, but I'll get that thing done. And there's nothing better than that feeling of doing the impossible. So I've curbed this appetite over time, as well as refined the ways in which I show up ready to do the work and how I do the work. But one thing I've realized as I started deciding for myself what I wanted to do with my time and where I wanted to put my precious work ethic was that I needed to do just that, decide. And with so many options available, especially if you're someone that is an achiever, what do you pick? How do you know that you're planting the seeds in the right place? And what if you're finally staring up at a challenge that's bigger than anything you've ever done before, and one that requires not just one step, but many countless steps in a new direction? Without the accountability of a boss or a workout partner, how do you get the pressure you need to get things done? How do you get up morning after morning and not sleep in so you exercise? The answer is really simple. It's in getting to that desire before you get to the discipline. It's in wanting that thing you want so bad that it's not only so clear in your mind, but it's also so desirable. You won't change your eating habits if you see an empty plate and starvation in front of you, nor should you. And you will definitely start changing your eating habits if you see a life of movement or energy or aliveness or vibrancy. You won't pursue that new path of maybe starting a business if all you see is the tech troubles in front of you as you launch a new website, or all that admin work that you'll be doing that you think is beneath you. But you will pursue that new path if you imagine yourself as being a person who can figure out almost anything and has enough humility and self-worth to realize that that admin work isn't worth your time right now, but you just have to figure it out. So we have to get out of our heads, essentially, and into our hearts. We have to see our goals as so attractive and so desirable that it will give us the discipline to do the hard things day in and day out. Life isn't supposed to be easy, but it doesn't have to feel bad all the time. You don't have to punish yourself to deserve happiness or success. You don't even have to get the job done in order for you to celebrate it. You just have to get yourself to the place where you can see that we never said it would be easy, but we did say it would be worth it. When you think back to all those accomplishments that you have in your life, the things that you're truly, truly proud of, were they all things that were super easy? Answer that for yourself right now in your mind's eye. Think of all of those things that you've done, the things that you feel really proud of. Were they really easy? Did they come really easy to you? Likely not. Things that didn't require some level of commitment and discipline usually don't feel like they mean as much. And you likely had a certain level of strength or energy that was required in order for you to get this thing done, one that was above and beyond the standard. But you considered it a feat. And why is this? It's because it meant something to you. That toxic relationship or that job you left, the education you received, the decision to love yourself more deeply, the relationships and the life you've created, they mean something to you, and likely something on a deep and visceral level, something you can feel palpably. So let yourself be moved to tears and emotions by the life that you want to have, of letting your life have meaning, purpose, passion, beyond what you can even imagine. There are many times when I wonder to myself, why am I doing this work? It's definitely not easy to have a full-time job while also creating all this content and the coaching work and coaching people in my evenings and being a mom and a wife at the same time. And I never said to myself as a little girl, hey, I want to be an entrepreneur. But what I did know, though, is that I deeply cared about other beings, animals, humans. I also knew that there was some latent desire to explore something more beyond the work that I was currently doing for a living at that time. I also know and did know that when a tragic death occurred suddenly in my life, I immediately began to have this one verse play over and over in my mind, which was, I know I'm not using my gifts and I'm not impacting the world in the way that I can. I wanted to know what that call on my heart meant. I wanted to know how I can serve in a really human way. I wanted to know what I should do with my life and how to spend my time. And this desire to figure all this out led me to my coaching work. This desire led me to my training work in my 9-to-5. It's a calling, it's a mission, and it's a purpose to help others that led me to figuring out how to create a business while working a 9-to-5, launching a podcast, how to do that, learning about social media, taking a ton of courses and investing my free time into learning everything I can and sharing it. And I don't think that without the desire to help, to connect to a power greater than me, to heal others, to heal myself and my family, would I have had the discipline to show up every single day. And if you don't have the discipline to do the thing that you want, ask yourself if you truly desire it. If you don't truly desire it, ask yourself if you have strong enough goals that would enable you to be disciplined. I don't mean you have to be a martyr or overwork or burn yourself out, but you know the difference between that and between showing up for yourself and others consistently. What would it feel like to finally say yes to the thing that you've always wanted? What would it feel like to have yourself say that you're doing something and actually do it? To take a big leap forward in terms of your health, your career, your finances, your relationships, and your spirituality. To connect with not only your head, but with your heart. And we're often so afraid of truly desiring what we want because we're so afraid of failing. We're afraid of not being able to actually make that leap without falling through the cracks somewhere. What if it doesn't work out? What if I can never do, be, or have the things I say I want? I remember thinking the same thing about my desire to switch careers and roles. To say you want something innately means that you don't currently have it. And yes, it means admitting that maybe what you have right now isn't filling you up in the ways that you want. And that's very vulnerable. And very often we don't have those kind of conversations. We like to just say, things are great, everything is so good, life is great, I love my work, work's busy, isn't that so great? My relationships are great. Like no one talks about, I talk about it, but I see it all the time. Very rarely do people talk about what's truly underneath that first comment. The desire to actually make a shift, to not do this thing, to move forward, to do something else, to say that I don't really love this thing that I'm doing, but I don't want people to think that I don't like my life or that I have a bad life, so I'm just going to keep saying that everything is good. So I want you to reframe it. I want you to see that by giving yourself the openness and honesty to say this is what life truly looks like, and admitting that you may not have what you want right now doesn't mean you're not grateful, doesn't mean you don't think things are actually pretty good, but it's okay to say you want something else. It's okay to say that things could be better. And when you say that, there's so much power in you finally speaking that truth. It doesn't have power over you anymore when you're allowed to say it. When you're the first person that actually says, hey, you know what? I want to switch. Hey, you know what? This isn't really working. Hey, you know what? I think I got to move on and do something else. It means that you're making space. This ability to open up makes space. It makes space. And not only that, instead of you being disciplined about the things you don't want in your life and perpetuating the path that you're currently on by being super disciplined and great about all of that stuff, you're now going to make space to be disciplined about pursuing what it is that you actually do want. People who don't have goals, and I'm hoping that you might be coming up with some if you haven't already. People who don't have goals are used by those who do. It sounds kind of harsh, but it's kind of true if you think about it. If you let your life just take its own course without you putting your thumbprint in it, it will. It'll likely go the course of what someone else desires. But if you decided to put your thumbprint on your own life, it means that you'll have to let go of all the thoughts of how painful things will be or could be, and instead let the light shine through. If you want to fly and you want to really lift off, you got to let go of all the things that are weighing you down. So see how good it could be, how you're going to change along the way, how you don't have to know how to do it all right now, but you have to desire it. You have to lay to rest all those voices, all the ghosts that live within our heads, and you have to let this new life breathe in. One that's filled with hope, one that's filled with joy, one that's filled with determination and love. So we're going to do a quick exercise right now, a focusing meditation. So close your eyes and take a moment to hope. This is a meditation on hope. To dream. Close your eyes and see that beyond the life you have right here, right now, is a magical reality. One filled with the family and the relationships you desire. The small moments that are pure magic, the vibrancy, the life force energy and aliveness that's coursing through your veins. You're in a place where you feel that you are making progress and you see yourself growing in new, unexpected, and magical ways. You know that it's not easy, but you also see how worth it all is. Any of the early mornings or the late nights are done with a full heart for it all. And even if you don't feel that way today, feel into it now. See yourself breathing time and space into each moment, knowing that you're able to make decisions that you're empowered by, that your confidence comes from learning who you are in this next phase and who you want to be as you step into your future, knowing that the time slows down and expands as you step fully into both the joy and the pain without skipping a beat. Growing your capacity to handle the steps and the hardships, as well as receive what's on your heart's desire right now. Feel yourself stepping into that new life. Breathe it in fully and breathe it out. Know that it's done in a plane that's not here yet it's already completed and lived. See it with such certainty that you know that your one job is to believe it, to step into it, and to desire it. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you want to learn more about how to step into your full potential, I'm hosting a free workshop called Design Your Day, where you'll learn the strategies and tools to truly start to visualize, to feel into, and ask yourself the deep questions about what it is that you want, how to get there, and how to take the steps day by day. You can go to mayemson.com/design-your-day to sign up for the free workshop now and learn how you can design a magical life. I want to also let you know that enrollment is now open for the Intuitive Leadership Program. So if you're looking for an amazing group coaching experience in a container where you can learn to heal, work through, and experience how to achieve your goals in real time in a way that's fun, doable, and filled with meaning, you're going to want to join me. You can go to mayemson.com/intuitive leadership to find out more. I love you all. Have an amazing week. Thanks so much for joining us this week on Own Your Best Life. Make sure to subscribe to the show on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts so that you'll never miss a show. And while you're at it, can you please rate and review on iTunes? I would so appreciate it. Share it with a friend, take a screenshot of it, and tag @MayEmson. This helps continue to get the word out. For more show notes and resources, check out www.mayemson.com. You'll have all the links to everything you heard here today. Thanks so much for listening. It's time to own your best life.